A very warm welcome to all of you, and in particular to our special guest, the Mayor of Brent, Councillor Chowdhury, and to the Mayoress, Mrs. Chowdhury. Very pleased to have you here with us this evening. Now, you've probably noticed some balloons around the place with some numbers on. Some of the balloons say 40, and some of the balloons say 75. Well, the 75 is the 75th anniversary of the founding of Brahma Kumaris. This is our Platinum Jubilee year, and right across the world, not just in India where Brahma Kumaris started, but right across the world, there are celebrations for that. In addition, 2011, we are actually celebrating 40 years of Brahma Kumaris being here in the UK. And we've actually got one or two of our brothers and sisters who've come in and sitting at the back who've been with Brahma Kumaris almost since Brahma Kumaris has actually been here in the UK. So a double celebration for us. And this event this evening is part of that celebration, hence the balloons. Could I ask you to just indicate by putting your hand up if this is the first time that you've ever been to a Brahma Kumaris program anywhere? We have a fair number, but obviously we've got many long-established friends who are here with us this evening. So welcome to those of you who are here for the first time, and welcome to those of you who've been here with us many times before. We're going to start our program this evening with a dance. And the names of our dancers are Anchalai, Achana, Gayatri, Sweta, and Anchana number 2. And as you'll see when they come up, they are very young, very accomplished, but very young. Their ages are between 7 and 12. They are going to perform a South Indian classical dance, which aims to interpret some of the stories from the scriptures, and then that will be followed by a dance of peace. So sit back and enjoy.
அகிலத்தில் சிறந்தது அன்பென்பதை உணர அன்பே வடிவாக அருட்காட்சி தந்தார். ஆணவம் கொண்டவன் ஆண்டவன் ஆயினும் அழிவென்பதை உணர்த்த அக்கினியாய் நின்றார். சுமந்த நாம் எம் கடனை மறந்திடின் எதிர்கொள்வோம் பலரிடரை என்றுணர்த்தி நின்றார். ஏழு பிறவிக்கும் நன்மை பயத்திட ஐந்தெழுத்தை உணர்ந்து நல் கடன் செய் என்றார். பார்வையாகுதே பார்வையினால் மும்மலத்தை சுட்டெரித்து நின்றார். त्रिपुरसंहाराय नमः. ॐ अरुणाचलाय नमः. ॐ तिरुनीलकण्ठाय नमः. ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमो. ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमो. ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमो.
ஓம் சாந்தி ஓம் சாந்தி மனதுக்கு சொல்வோம் ஓம் சாந்தி மனதுக்கு சொல்வோம் ஓம் சாந்தி மகிழ்வுடன் சொல்வோம் ஓம் சாந்தி உலகுக்கு சொல்வோம் ஓம் சாந்தி உணர்வுடன் சொல்வோம் ஓம் சாந்தி சாந்தி நம் சந்தோஷ வேதம் வேதத்தை சொல்வோம் ஓம் சாந்தி வேதத்தை சொல்வோம் ஓம் சாந்தி சுகங்கள் யாவும் பொங்கி வருமே ஸ்வர்க்கத்தின் காட்சி கண்ணில் வருமே நான் யார் நீ யார் நம் தந்தை நான் யார் நினைவால் தினம் தினம் கூடு மனமே. ஓம் சாந்தி 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 ஓம் சாந்தி.
So a very special thank you to our dancers. I wish I could do that. How many of you'd like to be able to do that? Yeah, I would. Any kind of dancing is good for the soul. It helps us to be happy. It's also good for the health, you know. And it helps to keep you warm when it's cold in the winter. So a very special thanks to our dancers. As I mentioned earlier, we have the Mayor of Brent with us today, and I'd like to just invite him up on stage to say just a few words. Councillor Chowdhury, the Mayor.
Thank you, Jackie. Can I just first of all take opportunity of thanking the management, the staff, and Dadi Janki and Balwan Patel, who was sitting next to me and giving me some useful tips and information. I'll own up and say straight away, this is my first occasion to be here, but I'm really enjoying it, and I think it's tremendous that we have talents in Brent. As your Brent Mayor, I'm proud and honored to be here, and I would like to thank each one of you for coming so close to our Brent office and enjoy this occasion. It's important that we all work together for the happiness, and I think the theme of today's earlier on was that be happy. I think the other thing that needs to be said here, and I'll be very brief, I've only got 2 or 3 minutes to say, is that some people are happy because they have materialistic things in life. They have money, they have wealth, they have children, they are full of many, many things in life. But happiness just doesn't come with money, with materialistic things. It comes with your inner feelings and how content you are and how happy you are and how you accept other people. And for whatever you are, I mean, you go to some rich part of the world and you have many, many things that you would never dream of, but you will never be happy. But here, the organization teaches you here to be self-disciplined, content, and to accept things for what you've got. And thank Almighty God for all that we have received. And I think that's the message that I think your organization teach everybody. And I certainly want to share that, and I accept that. And I will take an opportunity, not too distant future, to go to Brahma Kumaris' work and the university, spiritual university, to learn a bit more. And that's all I want to say. And I want to thank you again for inviting me, and I welcome you to Brent to celebrate this event. Thank you very much.
And so we come to the main part of our evening, and our main speaker is Dadi Janki. I'm a bit lost for words, in a sense, to know how to introduce Dadi. Dadi has been with the organization, Brahma Kumaris, virtually since it started 75 years ago. So she is a very experienced yogi. She came to London in 1974 and has overseen the growth of Brahma Kumaris into over 100 countries. And then, I think it was 3 years ago, at the age of 92, when most people are kind of putting their feet up, she actually got promoted to be the head of Brahma Kumaris. Now, that's what the history book says, but for me, that really doesn't describe Dadi. One of Dadi's books is called The Companion of God. And I've known Dadi for about 16 years now, and that's exactly who she is. She is constantly God's companion. I don't know whether she's holding his hand. I don't know whether she's got him sitting on her shoulders. Maybe sometimes she's got him wagging his finger at her. I'm not quite sure. But she's always with him. And the other thing that I would like to say about Dadi is that whenever I have gone to her with a problem, she's always been able to give me the answer. And sometimes she's even given me the answer before I've told her what the problem is. Dadi is extremely wise, but I think more than anything, Dadi is my friend, and Dadi is everybody's friend. And that ability to be a friend with everyone is something that I actually want to copy, because I'm not as good as Dadi at being everybody's friend, and that's something that I want to learn. So a little bit about Dadi Janki. Dadi will be speaking in Hindi this evening, and she is accompanied by Sister Jasu, who will be translating into English for her. And Dadi is going to be interviewed by Milu Wadwani. Milu is a student of Brahma Kumaris. She also is an experienced meditator, has been with Brahma Kumaris for over 20 years. She's one of the university's teachers, teaching time management and stress management. And in addition to that, she is a neuro-linguistic programming coach and practitioner. And so Nilu is going to be interviewing Dadi to see what she can draw out of Dadi on our evening's topic, which is now is the time. Thank you very much. So if I can invite Dadi, Jasu, and Milo onto the stage.
ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति
Om Shanti.
अभी हम यहाँ बैठे हैं ना हाँ, कहाँ बैठे हैं
Where are we all sitting?
कहाँ बैठे हैं अभी हम कहाँ बैठे हैं
Where do you all feel you're sitting?
क्या नाउ इज द टाइम अभी यहाँ क्यों बैठे हैं
Why are we sitting
देख
here?
लेना क्या क्यों बैठे हैं
Just see what
मैं 3 बारी
happens.
ओम शांति कहती हूँ
As I
मैं
always
कौन
say,
हूँ किसकी हूँ मुझे क्या करने का अब क्या करने का है
I always say Om
अब
Shanti
क्या
3
करने का है
times.
अभी की बात कर सुना
So I always want to feel, who
अभी
am I?
क्या पूछेगी क्या पूछे कैसे कैसे नहीं पूछना
Who am I? Who do I belong to? And what do I have to do now? So that is saying, don't ask me questions of how to do this or how to do that. We've got all the answers.
Okay.
ठहरो पहले मैं थैंक्स देती हूँ ब्रेन काउंसिल को शुरू से लेकर के जब यहाँ हम आई है लंदन में ब्रेन काउंसिल की फ्रेंडशिप ने बहुत फ़ायदा दिया है
Firstly,
ग्लोबल कोऑपरेशन हाउस बैठा है डायमंड हाउस बैठा है इन सब के बहुत बहुत कहती हूँ आप लोगों का भाग्य है जो ऐसी सेवा करने का हमको भाग्य दिया है
First of all, I'd like to say thanks to the Brand Council because ever since I came here from the beginning, they have been very friendly with us and have been cooperating with us. And because of them, we are now able to serve through the Diamond House and Global Cooperation House in Willesden.
बलून भाई मेरे होते भाई साहब को लेके आना बता दो टाइम ले लो
Personal invitation for you to come to Global House.
हाँ अच्छा बोलो बहन क्या बताने चाहती हो
A very warm welcome to all of you, and especially to you, Dadi. We live in a world of choice. There are choices, choices, and choices.
Right now, at this moment,
अभी सुनाई
make a choice. Right now, in this moment, you can make a choice to live very much in the past or in the present or fly ahead into the future. It's a strange world that we live in. By the way, how many of you have ever attended an event where sitting physically here, your mind goes somewhere in the past? How many? Wow. That many of you. How many of you have ever engaged in a conversation with each other where your eyes are locked, where you're actually there, but you did not hear a single word? Why? Because you've gone somewhere in the past. The world of advertising is a wonderful world. They emphasize on the word buy now while supply lasts. They emphasize on the word now because they know they want you to seize that moment. Later, it's a little bit too late. The word or the power of the word now. What is the power of the present of the word now? Why do we need to live in the present? Where do we draw this power of the present from? What are some of the tools that we can have that enable us to live in the present? And have you ever wondered why the word live in the present means? It means the present, the gift, because it is this gift that you will be taking in today. Today, I am very delighted and deeply honored to interview one of the very few people in the world that I know of who lives in the now. Please, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, with uproaring applause, please welcome Dadi Janki in your presence. So, Daddy, what should I remember and what should I forget to enjoy now, the present in our lives?
मैं शॉर्ट में आंसर दूँ ना, सब समझदार बैठे हैं, ये एक वंडरफुल अंडरस्टैंडिंग की बात है।
It's a matter of
जो बात
understanding.
समझ में आती है ना, समझ में आती है ना, वही करना अच्छा है।
Whatever you're able to
अगर मैं-
understand,
अच्छा,
it feels
translation.
good to do that and put it into practice.
नो हाउ नहीं कभी कहना, नो
Always to
हाउ
be
कहेंगे तो मुझ जाएंगे।
Always to be aware of now and not to use the word how. If
ठीक
you
है।
start questioning, you'll get confused.
अब नहीं तो कब नहीं होगा।
Remember now, 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 now. If not now, then never.
ये शुरू में जब से मैं ब्रह्मा कुमारी बनी हूँ तो एक ओम शांति,
From the time that I've become a Brahma Kumari, I've always worked with this mantra, Om Shanti.
74 ईयर्स ब्रह्मा कुमारी बने हो गया।
It's 74 years since I became a Brahma Kumari.
उसके पहले कहती थी आज के संसार में कैसे जीना है, ये भगवान को सदाई भगवान को ये पूछती भी थी, अंदर से यही लगन थी, भगवान अच्छा जीना सिखाना।
Even prior to becoming a Brahma Kumari, I used to just have this deep desire inside that God teach all of us how to have a very good life, not to be caught up with anything else.
बहुत संत महात्माएं देखे, परंतु मैंने न किसी को गुरु बनाया, न गुरु बन करके चेले बनाए।
I saw many sages and saints in my early life, but I never made any one of them my guru, and I didn't want to become a guru also.
जब तक ये समझा नहीं है परमात्मा जिसको सब धर्म वाले ऐसे याद करते हैं, अब वो नहीं करेंगे तो मेरे अंतमते क्या होंगे।
The Supreme Father, the one whom everyone remembers, if I don't actually have that connection with Him and if I don't remember Him now, then when will I be able to do that? What else can I do?
जब बच्चा पैदा होता है तो माँ बाप से कहते मैं मेरा, अभी तुम बच्चा मेरा है, मेरा मेरा मेरा, तभी कभी नहीं कहेंगे भगवान को याद कर, जब मरने की घड़ी आएगी भगवान को याद कर।
From the moment a child is born, then all he's taught about is the things that belong to him, the things that make him aware of the self, I and mine. And never is a child ever told to remember God. But at the moment of death, when he's old and dying, at that time they say you have to remember God.
हीरे जैसा जन्म अमोलक, खोजों के पीछे खोया।
Our lives are so valuable as diamonds, and yet we spend our lives chasing after shells which are worthless.
मनुष्य जीवन की वैल्यू क्या है उसका कभी सोचा भी नहीं।
We've never even thought about the value of human life that we have.
तो एक ही बात बड़ी अच्छी काम में आई है, बीती को चितवो नहीं, आगे की रखो ना आश।
One thing that's been really useful for me is don't remember the past and don't have any expectations of the future.
जो बीती ना चित्त पर भी नहीं है अंदर।
Whatever has happened in the past, it's not even in my heart. It's completely erased from there.
कई संसार में बातें होती है, पर सब बातें दिमाग में दिल में भरी पड़ी है, तो अब क्या करेंगे।
There's so many things that happen in our life, and if our heart is filled with all of those things, then we can't be aware of what I need to do now.
वो कल तो क्या